The Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, is an inspirational hour that'll take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. Get ready to be transformed from Dr. Jenn's live guided healing meditations and intuitive readings, and unveil the power of connecting to spirit, the angels, and your higher self. Dr. Jenn is passionate about helping you find the answers you're looking for through an inward journey that'll strengthen your connection to spirit and help you trust your intuition. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jenn Royster.
Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Great to be with you today as always, and I want to say hello to everyone joining us everywhere. Audio, Transformation Talk Radio, our network. We're live streaming on my YouTube channel. That's also on my website, jennroyster.com. Welcome if you're joining us over in that chat. I already see hello Kelly over there, so hello. Oh, and Shadana, we are starting to show up over there. We also are live streaming through our network, and I have shared it to my two Facebook pages over on Facebook. My little helper, my little angel helper, Rob, over in the station will help me with those chats. So he will let me know if anything's going on over there. So welcome. Today is a big celebration day. Absolutely. We have been through the ringer this year. We have. This has been a very transformative year. And the energies have challenged us, but they have done it in very good reason. All the things that we've been talking about, going through, everything coming up, everything we've been purging, we've been realizing about ourselves, new awarenesses, new strength, new growth has been emerging from that. That is something to take a moment and celebrate within yourself. Like, wow, if you were to look back right now, a year back, where you were and where you are today, you'll see how much has actually changed. Everybody has felt it in some way, one way or the other. Absolutely. So today, it's about the full moon coming up in Pisces. That's on August 26th. I think it's pretty much the 26th everywhere. A lot of times will put 26 for my area and 27 just in case you're on a different part of the world with the timeline. But it is pretty much 26 everywhere, wherever you're going to be, the way that's coming up. But this is one of the best ones of the year. This is going to feel very positive. I know, not one of those full moons that, oh, you know, all this stuff to, do. This one is more about stopping and noticing the amazing you. Not in a self-centered way, but how hard you've worked, how far you've come, because it's lining you up to engage with this, to embrace it, to become all of these things that you may not realize. You've been working so hard, you've been doing this, you've been doing that, that maybe you haven't stopped for a moment to actually see how far you've come and to feel good about that. Because the energy coming through now, after we are fading out of some of those retrogrades, yay, Mercury retrograde is done now. Wasn't that fun? It always is. And they're starting to phase out a little bit. We had several going on. They're not all completely gone, but I know that one is for sure. But the energy coming through is going to build your confidence in making the choices and preparing us to go in a new direction. It's time to do the new direction. It's time to make the changes. We held off while we were sorting it out. We were like not sure. It felt like a standstill at times. And in fact, when Mercury retrograde just was finishing and finalizing, it felt like a couple of days of pause. Usually it goes right direct and you feel like, okay, I can go, and communications aren't so confusing, and all right, we know where we're going. This time it felt like there was a little bit of a delay in there. If you were feeling that, you weren't alone. You might be feeling energies in a different way now. You might be feeling and experiencing some things that I didn't realize that about myself, or I never thought of it that way before. Something you see every day, or part of your life that's always been there, but now you're seeing it from a different perspective in a much deeper way. These are the things that are happening to help us grow and ascend. Everyone has their own individual journey. Everyone has whatever they have going on. There are a lot of challenges. You will continue to see that because there is a third dimension. There always will be, from the way I see it and understand it. And that's what I share with you, the way I understand my experiences and what I receive. But we also have choices to where we can have a different reality, where we can be in a higher frequency dimension. We can draw in the life that we choose. It's very much about choosing that and practicing it. So when you first start, you're like, I think I did it. Yes, no, and you feel like you're going up and down. It's very normal. It's very normal. It's also very normal, very common, as you've been living a new frequency and feeling different and just drawing in more positive things. When the retrogrades come around, and I'm sure we've all experienced it one way or the other, we feel this bit of, ooh, I feel like I'm being challenged by something old. But what you will have noticed, and I know you have, I just know in some way everyone's felt slight differences, okay? And it just comes in different ways, all right? It's not a competition with anybody else. It's about you and improving your energy, your experience, and now you shine brighter in the world. And now you're part of the positive change. We're part of the positive change when we work on ourselves. So that's very, very cool. But when it comes up and you feel like, oh, I'm going through this old thing, you know that you've grown and your frequency is in a different place when you come in and you go, you know what? No, I'm not going to respond that way again. I'm going to do this different. And you don't feel it yanking you all over the place. That's when you know. That's how I know. That's how I know, oh, you know what? That one's shifted. That one's really shifted. And it's very good. It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like your finals when you're in school. Like, all right, let's see how much you've learned in this 9 weeks, okay, semester. And then you go through and you go, I actually did pretty good. I really did. This is how this works, okay? This is amazing. Now, what we're doing is we're feeling this new energy. So what I want to do with this show, and regardless, I know there's things going out there that are just tough. I know that. But we are doing angel messages, but we are going to be celebrating, and they have told me specifically that we're doing positive, exciting, positive messages, and we're looking into those things that we can find, even if we don't feel like we're seeing them. So I welcome anybody that has questions or wants to know something. We can write it in the chat. You can do that, or you can call in 1-800-930-2819, and we will get to as many as we can. Now, before, there's my 1111 again. I know, I love that. I have to tell you, I see 1111 all the time, but it's because I do my show at 11 Eastern, and then right when I look, it's 11:11. I just love that. So if you guys are starting to fill up and bring your questions in, hang in there, and we are going to get to them. Quickly before we go to break, what I want to do is I want to share an email that came in through the email bag. And for those that are wondering, how do I get to the email bag? On my website, these people that are sending in to the email bag, I've had somebody ask me this before, so I wanted to clear it up. They're on my weekly newsletter, and we send out one every Wednesday to put the upcoming shows, or if I have the classes coming up and, you know, new things that are happening. I pretty much do once a week to not bog you down with emails. And in that email, there's a way to send into the email bag. So that's something for the newsletter people. You don't have to do newsletter if you don't want, but you know, that's how they're doing that. So, and you can easily sign up for that over on my website. So email back from Maryland. And so this is hello to everyone that joins us every week on the show. Everyone knows Maryland, I think, by now, because she sends something every week because she started working. She hasn't been off on a Thursday when we're live, and she really misses being with you guys in the live shows. But she sends this to you. She sends a hello to everyone. She just wants to feel connected with you, which I think is a beautiful thing. She is really reaching out, wanting to feel that connection in spirit. And she says, I've missed all of you. I haven't had a chance to get a day off on Thursday. I believe hopefully my angel Uriel will give me some moves to free me on Thursday so I can be with you all on the live show. Let's see, what else is she? So I make a phone call to my inspirational person she wants to be able to call in during the live show. That's what she's saying. And that's really beautiful that I have met in my life. So she's saying, I want to be able to call the inspirational person that I have met in my life this year. That is you, Dr. Jenn. So I am very humble and I feel very honored to be a part of your journey for inspiration. She says, you are my inspiration person. Thank you for being here with us. God, angels, and universal blessings. Have a wonderful show, and I will be watching after work. Namaste, Mr. Jenn. Dr. Jenn. I don't want to be Mr. Dr. Jenn, and to all, Maryland. So thank you, Maryland, for that. And she's saying hello to everyone. Quickly, let's see, one more. Let me go over to the YouTube chat really quick. We have good morning to Kelly. Good morning to Shadana. Kelly saying, I've never been able to connect or feel my guides around me. I've tried meditating, but anytime I try, I just see myself turning into different animals. And I never feel, see, or hear anyone else. Kelly says, am I doing anything wrong, or can I do anything different? Ooh, Kelly, I want you to hold that thought because I want to answer that. This one's actually a very interesting question. We also have a caller that is on hold, and I want to bring you on when I have time. So hang on, caller. We will get to you. Here's the really cool thing. And we have more questions coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here, take a quick break. When we come back, we will start answering some questions. So put them out there, call in. This is a time to celebrate and share. If you have a good experience, if you have a question, if anything that you're wanting to do with that, guys, we want to talk about it today. This is like kind of open mic. Let's talk about it. Let's share. Okay? I'm Dr. Jenn. You're listening or watching the Jenn Royster Show. We will be right back after the break.
Tune in to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JennRoyster.com for more information.
welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in, we're having an angel party today. We are celebrating positive news. We are looking for that encouragement we might need, and we're loading up the questions. So guys, if you have them, put them in the chats on Facebook, on my YouTube channel, or you can call in 1-800-930-2819. So we're going to start. I read Kelly's first from the YouTube chat, so we're going to answer that. Then we're going to go over to a caller and go back and forth between what we have out there. So Kelly had asked, I've never been able to connect or feel my guides around me. I've tried meditating, but anytime I try, I just see myself turning into different animals. And I have never felt, see, or hear anyone else. Am I doing anything wrong? Or can I do anything different? Well, Kelly, actually, when I read that, I had the biggest smile on my face, because it sounds to me like your guides are coming through in animal form, and they're showing you, look into the power animals. I have that happen a lot because I love nature, I love animals, and that doesn't mean, that, you can love animals and the energy of animals and actually not be an outside person. It's metaphoric here. But whatever animals they are, look at the meaning in power animals for that, because say you said you were turning into different animals, like say you turn into the dog or the bear or the fox or whatever it is. Look at the power animal meaning of that, because your guides, I think, are talking to you a lot more than you realize. And if that's what you're seeing, that may be a very natural deciphering code that's going to be perfect for you. So I think it's been with you. You just didn't realize maybe what it was. But I'm suggesting strongly that you look into the different meanings of the animals you are seeing, because I think you're going to see something make sense there. So that's that question. So with that, let's go over to the caller. Let's bring the caller on, Rob.
We have Valerie on from Wisconsin.
Hello, Hi, Valerie. Welcome to the show. What can we do for you today?
I just want to say I really love what you gave for Kelly, and I'd like to just give her my first experience with my guides as a child was with red-tailed hawk, and this red-tailed hawk just showed me how it sees. I got an aerial view of things, and then from that, whenever I needed to make a decision, if it was a positive thing, I would see red-tailed hawk, which meant it's a spiritual thing, it's the right thing to do, it's the right path to take. So those messages are very... And Ted Andrews has a book called Animal Speaks, and that was my first book that taught me about the animal forms and the animal spirits and how those guides actually communicate and what they mean. So that's
beautiful.
My gift to you, Kelly.
Well, thank you for sharing that very much, Valerie, because what you were just describing is exactly how it works for me a lot too. I love working with the animals. I'll dream about them. I'll see different things when I take a walk in nature, and it's different for everybody. And she's saying on the chat, she said that she's saying thank you, and she saw the red-tailed hawk this morning. So there you go. It's time. See, that's a synchronicity.
That's confirmation.
I know, I love that. So see, sometimes it's right in front of us, and we just didn't realize. We were maybe expecting it to come in a different way. But honestly, I kind of like it when it's the animal form, because guides, anything in spirit form can take basically any form. It doesn't have to be a literal person or anything like that. It could, and a lot of times it does come in the energy of an animal form. I get a lot of it. And so, Kelly, I'm kind of excited to hear back from you later. And thank you, Valerie, for that little share. I'm going to keep going now because I have a few questions that I want to get to. But Valerie, thank you for calling in and sharing that gift with Kelly and the rest of us, because I think that was a really inspirational synchronicity for her with the red-tailed hawk.
Okay, I didn't get to do my point. I just wanted to give that to her, but I was calling because I had something for myself.
Oh, Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And I'll be quick, I promise.
That's okay. That's okay. I did not hear that at the beginning, so go right ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. My thing for the past couple of months has been with my spiritual identity. And I believe that that is going on a lot with these planetary alignments. And a lot of us believe and we know, but we have not owned. We do not work from that heart outward. We work from the head outward with our knowing and beliefs of who we are spiritually. And we have to bring that much more into the heart and empower ourselves to manifest that energy, to change the situations and to understand what is truly being shown to us. And just like what Kelly was saying and what I'm going through, it's about owning your power. It's about knowing that you do have this connection and allowing it and letting it deepen and expand and owning it. That is your true, authentic identity. This is, we have these connections. We are not here alone. And we can believe it in our heads and not connect with it in our hearts. And this time period is for us to connect with the empowering in our hearts. And that's what's going to allow the frequencies and vibrations to change the world. And that's what I wanted to say.
But you know what? That's what we're doing. So I'm glad you said that, and thank you. So that is very inspirational to everyone, and that's what we're doing. We're celebrating the love, and we're celebrating and we're embracing it, and we're receiving. So thank you very much, Valerie. And I'm going to say goodbye now so I can jump over and answer a few more questions. But thank you very much for taking time to share some beautiful thoughts with us today. Namaste. Wow.
Namaste.
Wow, what a beautiful thing. And thank you very much for that. And Kelly, I don't know how you could have gotten any better of a synchronicity to have seen the red-tailed hawk, and then that's what she was talking about. So what a beautiful timeline. So let me go to another question here. We have Shadana. Shadana saying, I'm having a hard time finding a permanent job, getting discouraged a little bit. Just wondering if this will change soon. I am grateful for how far I've come, and I know something amazing is in store. You better believe it, girlfriend. You better believe it. Yes, indeed, good things are coming. All of this, what we've been going through, and it has felt up and down, all over the place, here and there, all over. Shadana, all these little jobs that weren't permanent, they were for a reason. And I'm getting this, I'm getting this from Michael, but then it feels like it's also a connection with guardian angels with you somehow. It's interesting how this is coming through right now, but this is what I'm hearing, so I don't hesitate. I just want to give it to you. All these jobs that don't seem to be permanent, they were places that you had to learn something. If you took a moment and just paid attention to all these different jobs you've had that don't turn into a permanent job, what was it that you took from it? It might have been something you really, really, really wanted, right? But then, it didn't last. That's okay, because there was something in there for your journey that you want to take from. So whether it was 1, 2, 3, 10, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like that, right? And, it has been this standstill feeling with the energies because it's taking us through lining everything up for us, gearing us up to what we need and where we're moving forward. So for you, what was it that you took from each one? Even if you liked it or didn't like it. It's like, say there was one that you really liked and you were hoping it would last, but it didn't. What was it that you experienced there? What was it that you got and you took from it? Some of it's going to be discernment. Some of it's going to be, okay, I definitely don't want that. And some of it's going to be, man, okay, that's what I want more of. So it's going to kind of come around in a few different ways for you, but that's what I want you to see, okay? That's the really strong message I'm getting right now for you, and I love it. It's kind of cool. I'm like, oh, I like that message, because it can get discouraging if we're only looking at it. I'm being reminded of this as well. If we're only looking at it one way. If we're only looking at it like, okay, we want this, but it doesn't quite go that way, we're just missing the bigger picture sometimes. It's very common to happen. I mean, it's very easy when we get caught up. But yes, things are coming, because all these things that you're picking up and learning are going to help you with who you really are and what you're doing. There's still a slight, I feel that there's still a slight overanalyzing going on there. So I wanted you to know, hey, heads up on that. Don't need to go into detail. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't overanalyze it. Just go with the flow. It's like allowing it to just flow in and just embrace everything that you experience, because all these different things are all part of the journey. Everything we experience. I've been through so many different things that I've done. You guys wouldn't believe what I've done in my lifetime. And if I tried to make myself identify with every single one, then I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today. I mean, I've gone all the way down and gotten this degree. I've gone all the way through and done this as a specialty. I mean, people that know me this way wouldn't know that. They wouldn't know all these different things I've done. They wouldn't know that I used to be, okay, and now I'm really going to date myself. In the 80s, I was the high-impact aerobic instructor. I used to work in gyms. I worked with bodybuilding. I know. I was athlete, used to be competitive volleyball. I know, not very tall, but I was a back row specialist. Yes, I'm not kidding. I done it all. And then I went and I was an NMT, neuromuscular therapy. I worked with sport and athletes. People don't know that. I was an artist. I was a full-time artist. I've done all these things. If I had stayed like, why isn't it, working that way, it wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm saying it went all over the place with the things I've done. Yes, even a file clerk. Oh, even a bank officer. Whoa. I know. See, I've done a little bit of everything too. It happens. We all experience and learn different things this way. If I went and I looked at everything that I did with all that, it's polished me in different areas and different perspectives. It helps me see things differently, more expansive, more aware. So I give you that Shadana. Now, we have to take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to go and keep answering questions. So if you have them, call in 1-800-930-2819. We see more on the chat coming up, so I'm going to go there. And we will be right back after the break.
Tune in to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jenn is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit JennRoyster.com for more information.
Welcome back to the show. We are powering on. We are really diving in with some questions, insights. Good stuff today. Yes, absolutely. So we had, let's see what we have. Over on Facebook, we have hello from Renee. Hello to you. Hi, Jen. Oh my gosh, I miss you. LOL. I haven't been on in a while. Well, it's good to see you there too. And thanks for saying hello. You know, guys, we have a really beautiful family that extends far and wide. And, you know, people have lives, people have jobs. And we stay connected even though you don't realize it. So, you know, it is a beautiful thing, and it is always good to hear from you guys. Now, back over on the YouTube chat, we have Melissa has a question. Hi, Jen. I know I asked you about a move last time, and it was such a great message. Just curious. I know that curiosity, right? Just curious if there's a time frame for that the angels give. Oh, on a move. Okay. I think I know, but a confirmation is always nice. Okay. I settled into that one and I asked. And the first thing that came to my mind was the month of September. Then October popped in. So then I said, well, is it fall? And it kept going September, October, September, October. So then it felt like, well, maybe. And this is the thinking that you do deeper, but the very first instant thing I have received, and I'm giving it to you raw out of the gate without filters here, was 1 month. Well, that would be toward the end of September, the beginning of October, is what I'm seeing a lot of movement around you, a lot of movement. I see, and it's strange. It sounds like there's something educational going on because I'm seeing, you know, it wasn't like I was seeing packing boxes or anything, but I'm seeing a lot of books stacked everywhere. And most of the time, books stacked everywhere means something educational, or maybe you just have a lot of books you have to pack. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing for you, which I thought was interesting. So first I got 1 month. If I looked at that from today, that would be September 22nd, 23rd, 24, almost to the end of the month. And I kept getting October. So it sounds like it's going to be a few weeks of transition. And that's possibly what it is. And I'm asking for that validation. But it was like, well, which one is it? Okay, fall. I don't want to give you a play answer like that. I'm giving you exactly how I received it. And I am excited for you. We want to hear all about the move when you get there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So here we go. We also had a feedback from Shadana, the question we just answered on Shadana, and she says, agreed, I'm learning patience, not to settle, and don't hide my strengths, and I thank you for sharing that with me. You just hang in there, Shadana. You're just going to be amazed at the many facets that you are. You have a lot, and there's depth to them. And this is a good thing. It's a little bit more than just this physical world with you. And that you're deep. And that's a good thing. It's not bad. It's not bad. It just sometimes can feel, okay, where's it going in this world? It can do that. Relaxing meditations. She's saying, good morning. We love you. We love you too. Relaxing meditations. I like that username she has. And this is from Beth. I've been looking for a new job. No success after 100 resumes out. Will the new energy send me one? Okay. Okay. Separately, will my son get healthy guidance, healing guidance soon? Okay, Beth. Good to hear from you, Beth. I've been looking for a new job. No success after 100 resumes out. All right. First of all, it's not that the new energy, I just want to clarify this because we have to be proactive. You are being proactive with the resumes going out, but we have been in an energy of standstill and hold up, wait, wait, wait. We're just now coming out of that, just now. So in the next few months, things are turning a corner into movement again. Like actually now it's starting to move again. That's why we're celebrating, like, yay, we're finally at the end of this holding tank we feel like we've been in. And I'm sure that's what it's felt like for you, Beth, a holding tank. The energy doesn't send anything to us, except what it does is it lifts our confidence, it lifts our energy and supports us in the choices we make. And the other thing is, I know how it feels that I need to know what's happening now. Oh, you know, that part of us that just wants to know what's going on. I get that. I do. I have so much compassion for what that must feel like for you. At the same time, we're learning how to just, you know what? I just got to go with this. I just got to be in my space and not overthink it. I'm getting that for you, like, okay, I'm overthinking it. The patience thing is coming up again, and that's been one of the challenges for a lot of people in the last couple of months, because those retrogrades and that energy in the last several months has really been power pounding us to make a shift. Some of that shift is perspective. Some of that shift is see, you know, oh, you know what? I've been approaching this a completely different, that's not, I'm just banging my head in the wall kind of thing. I need to shift it. So it's a lot of that for you right now. You are looking at, you know, this evolving and shifting out. This was a big one for you, like, big tumbleweed, you can't slow down. And it's going to slow down that crazy, not feeling like you're getting anywhere no matter how hard you try. It's kind of a pulling back and going, you know what? I am releasing to whatever I'm supposed to be in on my path. So there's something here for you, Beth, so don't give up. I mean, this is not about the time to give up. This is the time to stay in the game, because you've done all the hard work. I mean, that's a lot of resumes out there. She's also asking about separately her son getting healing guidance soon. Well, I don't know if I don't know, is this an adult or a child? I'm not, you know, I'm feeling a young adult here. One of the things is the individual, it happens when the individual is ready to receive. Let me put it that way. We respect the individual soul. So, you know, it's not like I can just tell you, hey, he's going to get this and this. It's really going to be more on when he's ready to receive, because we're all in our individual journey as well. We also have opportunity and time to work things out when we're ready. A lot of us are just so ready we can't wait, you know, and that's how you're feeling. He will be, I feel that he will be good, but he needs to be able to breathe in that space and kind of absorb it, is what I'm feeling. He's not quick out of the gate kind of thing. It feels like, and I don't mean mentally, I mean he just likes to ponder and he's thinking about it and he's not sure. I feel like a trust thing, just a relaxing and giving a vibe of support is going to be the biggest thing for that right now. So thank you, Beth, for that. I'm going back over to Facebook. We have a follow-up from Renee. It's been good. Oh, let's see. It's been a while since I've been able to watch, but you are my favorite inspiration. Oh, gosh, you guys are making me want to cry. I feel so touched with that. That's the second time today I've heard that. That is just so positive. Thank you. I don't know who gets more out of this sometimes. I'm giving to you, or you guys are giving it back to me. And it goes around in a circle. It's beautiful. I'd like to ask what my angels would like me to know today. They want you to know that, let's see what we're getting. Hang on. There's so much about you to love, and they want you to notice it in yourself. They want you to know that you deserve respect. Make sure you're respecting yourself. And then the door opens, it swings wide, and a lot of love and light come in, is the way they said it to me, which was kind of interesting. I kind of like that. Sometimes I just don't know what they're going to say, and I don't like to hesitate. I like to give it to you the way they give it to me, because then it's unfiltered. I'm giving you what they give me. We had one more over, let's see, oh, this is Melissa coming back from her reading. I am studying for exams. Oh, that's the books. Okay, I got it. I am studying for an exam off and on, so the books make sense. Thank you. Fall definitely resonates. Hey, okay. You have to let us know how it goes. Beth is feeding back. Thank you, Dr. Jenn. I suspected exactly what you've said. Still working on patience and keeping the faith. Beautiful, beautiful positive attitude, Beth. Beautiful, guys. That's the biggest thing. When you feel that it starts to go, am I really on the right track? Man, tell me about it. It can feel like that. It even will feel like that to me. So I say, am I doing the right thing here? You know, when you have that second guessing, it's our physical, our ego side that does the second guessing. It's not your soul. It's not your higher self. And it's definitely not your guides or your angels. They don't second guess. They know and they're confident in it. That's why we want to tap into that and let that part of us lead the way. Because that other part that's second guessing and that, you know, feeling insecure or the impatient, any of that we know is not coming from our higher self. Because that's the part that doesn't understand it any differently. It just knows what's right here. So if that alone helps me go, you know what, I'm not going to waste all my energy on fretting over that. I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to reconnect with my soul, my higher self, because it knows exactly what's going on here. And if it takes a little longer than I was expecting, then it takes a little longer because there's something that I would have missed that would have been a huge part of my journey if it went faster or the way I thought it should go. And 9 times out of 10, I have to say 10 out of 10, honestly, I'm just trying to be humble here. But every time I go with that thought and that mindset and that I connect back to that, everything falls into place perfectly. And I'm glad I did have patience and wait. So I'm sharing that for those of you that feel like, is it ever gonna end? Everything changes. Energy never stands still. So yes, there's something in this journey you're in that it's a need to learn or experience, or, you know, all of it's for that reason, every bit of it. We also have Raven Wolf saying, hi Jenn, any messages for me? I've been thinking a lot of shifts the past 2 weeks. Anything will be great. Raven Wolf, you know what? Immediately what I was picking up for you was you can feel energy all around you a lot. And if that's not the case, say so. But I can feel, maybe you're not aware, I don't know, you feel a lot. Now she's saying she's been thinking about the shifts. She's a deep thinker. She processes. I can feel that. And I'm asking the angels, and I keep getting Metatron from last week. Hello. If you guys missed that, you got to go do that meditation. It was so cool and so fun. It's in the second half of the video from last week with Metatron. Anyway, this with Raven, the shifts, the energy, I feel colors swirling around you. Just sit tight. Just relax and breathe into it. And know that you're safe, because what I'm feeling is there's a lot of energy in transformation around you that it's almost like you can see reality shifting. And I think that's really cool. I see a lot of deep, beautiful blue. That is an indigo color. It's an upper chakra color. I feel that it's in your third eye, throat, 5th to 6th chakra is what I'm picking up for you. I feel that your intuition gifts are expanding, and that this is a huge time for you, and you're shifting a frequency. It's a good thing. It feels unknown though. I feel like you're like, what is this? What am I experiencing? That's what I'm picking up, and it's really, I really like it. I'm really liking what I'm seeing for you. So keep the positive on that. I'm going to go really quick because I see a couple more coming in before we run out of time. Melissa is saying, you are amazing. Thank you. Of course, we love you. You are so welcome. We can't wait to hear what's going on for you with that move. We have one from Sydney. Good morning, Jenn. I've been receiving guidance from my guides and angels that a new relationship is on the way, and I'm just wondering what you get from this. Okay. All right. Yeah, they are being very unique with me today. It's kind of interesting. What I'm receiving is, okay, that they're preparing you, they're giving you a heads up because they want you to do some inner self-reflection and see if, bear with me, I got to just say it how they're saying it to me. It's like a self-awareness of, am I ready for a relationship this way? Am I ready for a partnership? Do I need to make room for someone in my life? Because if it's been like a solo thing a lot in this area of life, they're saying, we're letting you know that something's lining up that would be very amazing for you to experience, but you're going to need to open it up, you know, like, you know, if we, here's the thing that there's, this is kind of complicated, but let me try to get it out. When we've been doing things solo, then all of a sudden we have a partner, whether it's a coworker or a personal relationship, but we're so used to doing it ourselves our way. Are we in a mindset to share the space? It's just they want to bring your awareness to, you know, kind of do some evaluating. It's a very positive thing. There's always something that we get out of relationships, whether they go bad or not, we do learn from them. When we go through the challenges, when they're the positive, I'm not saying this is going to be that, but they did say there needs to be an opening to share with another that way. So that's something to kind of explore and ask on your own. And Raven Wolf is replying back. Now, she was the one with the swirls and the blue. She is saying goosebumps all over my body. Thanks, Jen. I was feeling them too. It's just cool stuff, guys. Absolutely. So I'm going to stop there because I want to make sure that I tell you, they have been peeling back. The energy, our souls, our higher self. Honestly, the angels support why we came here, our soul self, okay? They support, so make sure, you know, we're learning and we're experiencing, and everything that we have on our journey is to help us grow and ascend. And sometimes if we look at it just from the physical perspective, it looks like, what are all these obstacles for? Goodness. What are all these obstacles? Why does it every time I get right on track, something else, you know, that kind of thing? We're learning how to phase that mindset out, because that's not a 5D mindset. That's a 3D. That's the old stuff. We're learning how, when something pops back up, okay, well, I'm going to do it different this way and move on and let it go. We've been practicing that with all the stuff popping up. Everything that's happening and you're experiencing, I feel things too, guys. We're learning to grow and see things from a bigger perspective. Remember the hawk. We're learning how to expand our awareness to see possibilities that we would have missed. And every experience that you have, every part of your journey is part of who you are. And we can make them a positive or a negative. You have that choice. So why not make it positive, even if it's a challenge? Because you will become stronger. You will see things in yourself that you didn't know you could do. Now this right now, guys, is, now when we have the full moon comes on the 26th. Find a few minutes on that day to just stop, close your eyes, and celebrate this amazing growth, the amazing person that you are. Stop and celebrate. You don't have to wait till the 26th. Do it now. But, you know, why not? You can really feel that moon energy, and it will, you want to tap into this energy that's coming with this full moon, because this one is just such good stuff. So why wouldn't you want to? Why not? It's a positive time. So even though we've had so many challenges, make sure you're tapping in and making time for the positive energy flowing in. Okay? This is the good stuff. Yes. All the other stuff is helping us, but this one is time to celebrate, time to appreciate, time to acknowledge you, time to acknowledge the value, Time to acknowledge, I don't care how many times you've tried something and it didn't work, get up and go again. Keep going. Don't stop now, because now is when it starts getting good, okay? So don't stop now. This show is all about helping you stay in your positive. That's what we're about. That's what I'm passionate about. Guys, if you know anybody that could benefit from a pick-me-up, please do share the show with them. I think that happens anyway, but I'm just putting it out there because there's a lot of people that could use a pick-me-up, and we're definitely about the positive, uplifting side of life, and that's what we want to do and bring to you every week. Guys, you know, after traveling and going through so much intensity, so many eclipses, we had 3. I know, we had 3. We had 3 eclipses. We had how many? 5 retrogrades. We had one challenge after the other, and then we felt like we had one foot in one world and one foot in another. It just keeps going and going and going. So guys, I just want to say, don't give up now. Find something positive to anchor onto. You can do this. Now, a little bit more that we have over in the YouTube. We have, oh, she has a video of symbolism of a hawk on her channel. Got it. That's Ravenwolf. That's what she's talking about. So, you know, take your deep breath right now and know that life is here to support you. The angels, the guides, you've got this. If I had to say it in one short sentence, that's how I would do it. You've got this. You absolutely do. We all can achieve. We all deserve love. Make sure you're giving it to yourself. Make sure that you appreciate and respect yourself. And that's how we put out higher frequencies in the world. That's how we make changes in the world, is when we do it within ourselves. I want to thank everyone so much for joining us. We're out of time. I just want to say I love you all. Blessings, and thank you so much for supporting the show and being here with us today. We'll see you next time here on the Jenn Royster Show. Namaste.
You've been listening to the Jenn Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. Remember to tune in each Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern Time on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Dr. Jenn Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. If you've missed any part of this show or any other show, visit www.JennRoyster.com and TransformationTalkRadio.com.